2021 for being a six-figure trader with the TDL strategy. Yes, ma'am, it's dropping a short time from now. I hope y'all go P150 by Saturday, April 24th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You want to make sure you're Platinum 150 so you can be included in the TDL test group. It launches this coming Monday, the first webinar for the new TDL strategy. I am so excited for y'all, man. I can't wait to drop it on y'all. She said, for impacting 5,000 lives in 2021 for my mentors, Charles and Paris, and the retired 365 family. Amen to that. Caitlin, what's good? I'm so happy and grateful now that you are a Platinum 150, Miss Caitlin. She says, I am so happy and grateful now for my new paradigm. Amen to that. A new day to continue impacting and serving others, and that my money continuously flows to me with ease. Say that. Miss Melody, what's going on? She said, I'm so happy and grateful because that is what I have made my mind up to be. You better say that. You better say that. What's going on, CT? What's happening, partner? He said, I'm happy and grateful to be back in America from Syria. Amen to that. So glad you made it back home safe. Miss Amber Jewel, what's going on? She says, I'm so happy and grateful now for my retired 365 family. So happy and grateful now that I earn $100,000 a week. Amen to that. I am healthy. I am wealthy. It is done. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am C10. Right? C10 is done by April 30th, 2021. Amen to that. Miss Sade, hey, listen, I know what you got bubbling over there, girl. You better get it. Miss Sade, what's going on? She says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am impacting over 500 mothers this year. Come on. That we will all have six-figure months by December 31st, 2021. And for life and favor. Amen to that. Miss Jasmina Hollins, you better go ahead. I see you over there, Miss Jasmina. What's going on? She says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am vibrating on the level of my goals. That's a word right there. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am wealthy and I am a wealth and happiness magnet. I'm so happy and grateful now that I've impacted 5,000 lives by December 31st, 2021. That's what it's about. Help other people get what they want. You get what you want, right? Gerald, what's going on, brother? He says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I woke up to another wonderful day, growing daily into my purpose, impacting 3 lives by April 22nd, 2021. It's done, bro. Eric, what's up, family? He said, I'm so happy and grateful that today is a grateful day. I'm so happy and grateful that rank ups are already done by the end of the week. So happy and grateful to be attached to this amazing opportunity. I'm so happy and grateful for TDL. You better say it one more time. TDL, let's go. To bring more blessings and overflow. Amen. Javon, what's going on, my brother? He says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm alive, right? And in my right mind, this is a new day. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have another day to be a better version of me. I'm so happy and grateful now that new and successful leaders are paid and launching in my business every day under me. I'm so happy and grateful now that $100,000 comes into my account effortlessly no matter what I do. I'm so happy and grateful that I make 6 figures daily in the Forex, HFX, DCX, and ECX markets. Hey, my man is getting it, right? I'm so happy and grateful now that 8% is 6 figures. You better say that. Listen, I just received all that right there. I want that on my life too. Man, Miss Mercedes, Mr. Donovan, my brother and sister, what's going on? Hey, I can't wait for the little bundle of joy to get here healthy and wonderful. I know y'all are super excited. So congratulations to y'all. I'm so happy and grateful that my wife and I said yes. Ooh, better talk about it, bro. Better talk about it. Listen, I never pronounced this first name. I'm gonna try today. Ajuri? I hope I said it right. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am not the only millionaire in my family that has been created behind this opportunity. You better say that. And I am spiritually, financially, emotionally free and going everywhere my mind takes me. Amen. Amen. Anthony Clark, what's going on, brother? He says, grateful for life, grateful for opportunity, grateful for the future I'm creating. You better say that. Michael says, I'm so happy and grateful that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I make 6 digits every day. You better say that. You better say that. Geoffrey, what's up, my brother? He says, I'm so happy and grateful for those who have just hit P150 to join us in the TDL launch. Let's go. All right, so I got something for y'all this morning. Quick question. Do you really want to be successful? Right? Drop a number 7 in the chat if you really want to be successful. Let me see who really wants to be successful. Right? Who really wants to be successful? Right? I see the 7s rolling in. I see them rolling. All right, we about to find out. All right. If you want to be successful, right? Turn your camera on. If you want to be successful, turn your camera on. Let me go to gallery view. Let's see who wants to be successful. We about to find out. If you really want to be successful, turn your camera on. Who wants to really get it? Who wants to really get it? I see the cameras coming on now, right? Watch this. So watch this. If you really want to be successful, you have to be able to follow instructions to the point of obedience. You have to be able to follow instructions to the point of obedience. All right? So if you really want to be successful, raise your right hand. I see the right hands going up. I see the right hands going up. How long did it take you to follow that instruction? Did you have to think about it? Did you have to think about it? You received the instruction and then you followed the instruction. Y'all see how simple that was? All right, put your right hand down. Now, the ones who still had their hand up, they follow instructions real well. They follow instructions real well. Some of y'all just put your hand right down. See, what I said was if you really want to be successful, you got to follow instructions to the point of obedience, right? Here's the part where people mess up. The part where people mess up is they think results are ready-made in a microwave, right? Sometimes the instructions you receive will take time to work. And if you stop before it works, did that mean that it wouldn't work? Did that mean that it couldn't work? Or did your endurance fail you? I need y'all to understand what I'm saying, right? I want y'all to understand from what you can get from this simple exercise, all right? Everybody raise your right hand, right? Put your right hand down. All right, here's point number 1. You're in control. You are in control. You are not stuck on a job. You are not stuck without instructions, without a path to success. You have exactly what you need on this platform right in front of you. I want everybody to really understand what I'm saying. You have an abundance of resources right at your fingertips if you are involved with us on this platform. There's people around you making money every single day. So that means that you can make money every single day, right? Right? But you have to be able to follow instructions to the point of obedience. Now, if you got the play, right? We call it running the play. When you play sports in basketball and football, right? The coach will draw up a play and the players have to go out onto the court or the field and execute the play given. Now, if everybody does their job, the play will be successful. And over the course of the game, the players have to keep trusting the coaches who have access to the film, who studied the film, who knows the defenses, who knows what the other team is trying to do to stop them. But the players have to trust the coach to go out onto the play and execute, right? So you got to be able to follow the instructions given to the point of obedience, right? Right? Long term. Not when you get in your emotions and you say, well, why is it working for them and it's not working for me? Who is working for is none of your concern. You got to trust the coach. You got to trust that the instructions you're given will work for you, your life, your dreams, your goals, right? So if you really want to be successful, when you're given an instruction, How you feel about the instruction doesn't matter. Right? Right? Your fears don't matter. Because if you want success, if success is the primary goal, right, then what you feel about the instruction shouldn't matter. If you follow the instruction, you will get whatever it is that you came here to obtain. And you got to follow the instruction until, right? Humility, y'all hear this all the time. Humility is not a character trait. It's a decision. It's simply recognizing that somebody has what you want and you're willing to follow them, to follow what they tell you to do to obtain the success that they have. Now, time is a part of the equation. Time is a part of the equation, right? So if you really want to be successful, point number 2, right? Raise your right hand. Put it down. Don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. When the coach gives you the instruction, follow the instruction. Don't think, don't give yourself time to doubt. Don't give yourself time to question the play. Don't give yourself time to wonder if it'll work. Watch this, if you just get excited, like we're excited, and trust that the instructions we give you will work, it's going to work. Right? It's going to work. It will work. But when you start throwing your own way of thinking on top of the instruction, what happens is you won't take action. There's something called the law of diminishing intent. Write that down. The law of diminishing intent, right? Coined by the late, great Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn said, right, the law of diminishing intent says this: if you're given an instruction and you do not take action immediately, the longer you wait, the less likely you are to do. The longer you wait to follow the instruction given, the less likely you are to follow the instruction. So what do we got to do? We have to beat human nature, right? Y'all learn this all the time, right? New people, you will hear this. Trust me, you will get teaching on this, right? Your goals are up here. You're down here, right? Right? Your goals are on this frequency. This is where you got to get everything you want, but you're down here. Down here is your way of thinking. Down here is all the results you've gotten up until this point in your life. This is where you are, right? Up here is where your mentor is. Up here is where the instructions are to get you here. So the mentor gives you the instructions, right? And what you got to do is take your mind up here and follow the instruction up here. Follow it with happiness. Follow it with gratefulness. Follow it willing. We got to be whack. Shout out to my dog, Javon Hutchinson. We got to be whack, right? We got to be whack, right? Willing, able, right? Consistent. Help me, Javon. Confident. There we go. We got to be whack, right? Right? So your goals are up here. You're down here. Your way of thinking can't get you up here. Everybody agree with that? Your way of thinking, the way you've been thinking up to this point, can't get you here. Your coach is up here. Your coach has the instructions to get you up here. If you really want to get your goals done, you will follow the instructions. Right? 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 2 steps. 2 things you got to realize. Number 1, you're in control. And number 2, don't give yourself time to think. Don't give yourself time to doubt. Right? Just do what the mentor tells you to do. That's how the guy with a wife and 10 kids got to where he is today. That's how I haven't had a job for the last 8 years, right? When I was struggling, when I was working 80, 90 hours a week, right? I had the wherewithal to go seek somebody who had what I wanted. And when they told me what to do, I did it. 6 months later, I was quitting the job. And I ain't looked back since. I ain't had a job since April 2013, right? And once I figured out, oh, that's how you elevate. That's how you win in life. You find somebody who has what you want, right? Somebody you trust, somebody who has the heart to help you, somebody who's not going to just instruct you. They're going to actually be in the trenches with you. They're going to show you, right, by example. And when they give you an instruction, you follow it until you prove that they don't know what they're talking about. You don't follow people blind. They got to have the results, right? Right? But you follow the instruction until they prove to you that they don't know what they're talking about. And if they never prove that they don't know what they're talking about, you stick with that person because that person is helping you elevate. Does that make sense? Right? Now, I got a few side topics that I want to talk about in the time remaining. Let's talk about overcoming procrastination. How many of you guys have an issue with procrastinating? Let's be honest. Drop a number 3 in the chat if you got an issue with procrastination, or raise your hand on camera if that's you, if you drop it. Okay? Just be honest. Just be honest. All right? Let me help you realize something. Right? If you procrastinate on your job, what you think will happen? Your light's gonna be off. You're gonna be in the cold and in the dark. So you know you can't play around on that job. You can't procrastinate at work because there's a consequence for that activity. Here's what I understood. You know how I defeated procrastination? I understood that if I procrastinate with the activities that are going to help me get what I say I want, I'll never get what I said I wanted. It's that simple. If you don't learn how to become consistent, then you're lying to yourself about what you say you want to accomplish. And the worst type of liar is the liar that lies internally. It's not a spoken word. The worst type of liar is someone who lies internally. You won't trust yourself until you start doing what you said you're going to do. This is extremely important to your self-confidence. This is extremely important to your self-confidence. You will not begin to trust yourself until you keep your word to yourself. So whatever you say you're going to do, you got to train yourself to execute, right? Because when you start executing, your self-confidence goes up. Now your mind begins to trust your own thoughts. How many people, let's be honest, how many people have said, you know what? I'm going to start walking. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to lift some weights. I'm going to run on the treadmill. I could be honest. That was me. Okay? Right? And the day you decide, right, you just don't take action. Y'all heard me say this before. You want to know something you can do that's really simple to start the ball rolling in the right direction? How many people drink juice and soda? How many people drink juice and soda? For the next 30 days, you're going to give yourself an instruction right now. You're only going to drink water. If you have an issue with procrastination, you're going to give your mind an instruction. You're going to discipline yourself, right? We don't even got to start with working out. Let's just start with something simple, right? You're going to say no to juice. You're going to say no to soda. You're only going to drink water. You're going to give your mind an instruction and you're going to prove to yourself that you can keep your word. If you do this exercise, watch what happens to your confidence. You have to start building a snowball towards trusting your own decisions. You got to learn to make a decision, right? Make an internal decision and trust yourself with what you said you're going to do. Because watch this. If I give you an instruction and you say you want success, but you don't follow the instruction, what you got to wonder is, well, why don't I do the activity that's going to get me free? Right? I didn't say run in traffic and dodge cars in order to become successful. Right? I said, make sure, right, that you're presenting this information, you're putting people in front of this information at least 2 times a day, 2 to 5 times a day. I said, make sure you're doing at least 1 hour of training in Go Live or in the academy every day. You know these activities is going to get you free, but why don't you do them? Because internally you have not gotten the confidence in yourself that when you make a decision, you're really going to do it. We got to defeat procrastination because it's stopping you from getting what you said you want. And it shouldn't be a financial emergency in order for you to do what you know you should do to change your life. The worst type of trader is a trader under pressure. That's the worst type of trader. The worst type of trader is somebody who's trying to make money because they got to take care of something, especially a new trader. Right? Right? So we got to defeat procrastination. You have to become confident in your ability to make a decision and follow what you said you're going to do. That's why so many people quit. That's why so many people don't make it. Not because they couldn't make it, but because they don't know how to make a quality decision for their life. Everybody you admire has this skill. Michael Jordan, right? The late, great Kobe Bryant, Venus and Serena Williams, Tiger Woods, LeBron James, right? Denzel Washington, Angela Bassett, your favorite musician, right? Think about what a musician has to go through to become successful. They got to go through everybody not liking their music in the beginning. They got to go through people telling them they should get a regular job, just like people who tell you you should get a regular job, that you won't make it, right? That's stupid. Why are you doing that? They got to believe in themselves before the world will listen to their music. They got to go through rejection. They got to go through messing up on stage and embarrassing themselves. Then they got to pick themselves up and keep going. Y'all, every musician that you hear that's successful has to believe in themselves to get to that level. So the people you admire are doing the same exact thing that I'm telling you to do right now. You are capable of doing it, but do you really want to do it? You got to be honest with yourself. Do you really want to do it? Because I could give instruction. I could tell you, like we give you the blueprint every single week. Every week, we telling you exactly what to do to change your life. And if you're messing around, I'm not your dictator. I'm not your dictator. I'm not going to beat you if you don't take this action or take this opportunity serious. I can't sit next to you and force you to come to these trainings, to come to the skill strategy training, to come to the Just Run call, to the Believe Bigger Faster call. I can't force you to be consistent. I can only tell you that's what's going to help you change your life. Now you got to make a decision for your life that this is what you want. I made a decision 4 years ago. I would be a trader for the rest of my life. 4 years later, my wife and I are still here. Through adversity, through personal struggles, through doubt, listen, I don't even give myself time to doubt myself. I flood my mind with things that feed my belief. You want to overwhelm your subconscious mind with content that's going to encourage you. If you are not where you want to be in life, you have no business listening to music. You can't afford to listen to music. You need to be listening to a mentor. You need to be listening to something that's going to encourage you. You need to be listening to something that's going to educate you. You need to be listening to something that's going to elevate you. You can't afford to listen to music. You can't afford to listen to entertainment podcast. You can't afford it. What you got to decide is my life is more important than being entertained. And that's got to be a quality decision. That's how you overcome procrastination. Understanding that if I don't do it, my life doesn't change. It's that simple. See, I hated my jobs. I don't know about y'all. And hate is a strong word. I hated my jobs. I couldn't wait to get out. So I was willing. You understand? I was very willing to follow the instructions of my mentors, right? Let's talk about this real quick. Let's talk about the thief of comparison. Ooh, this is big. The thief of comparison. Don't fall into the trap of being down on yourself looking at the results of other people. When you see the organization posting results in the community chats, if you find yourself in your heart saying, what are they doing that I'm not doing? Why are they making money and why am I not making money? You're robbing yourself of your own success, right? You're robbing yourself of your own success. Why are they hitting ranks so fast? Why is it taking me so long? You're robbing yourself of your own success. Let me tell you something. The celebration, whatever you celebrate, you accelerate. Write that down. Whatever you accelerate, you accelerate. Whatever you celebrate, you invite into your life. Whatever you are happy and grateful for, that's why we do this every day. Whatever you are happy and grateful for, you invite it into your life. So when you see somebody winning, your responsibility is to congratulate them, clap for them, cheer for them, and know that your time is coming. Y'all got to understand something. It took me 3 years to go chairman. It took me 3 years to go chairman. And the entire time, y'all understand that me and Paris and me, my wife and Paris and the other leaders, we started retired in 365 4 years ago. We started at the same exact time. Paris went chairman in 90 days. I wasn't jealous. I was excited for him. There were other chairmen who popped before me. I wasn't jealous. I was excited for them. I was struggling to learn how to trade for a year and 2 months, while other people was crushing it trading. I wasn't jealous. I was excited for them. Why? Because I understood my time was coming. 3 years later, I hit chairman. So for the whole 3 years, I'm celebrating and congratulating and thanking and being grateful for everybody winning because I understood that my time was coming. Now watch this. The good part of that story is me and Christina, we didn't give up. So 3 years later, we hit chairman. That's the good news, right? The bad part of that story is what it took me 3 years to do, I could have did in year one. Why didn't it happen in year one? Because I wasn't good at following instructions to the point of obedience. That's why it didn't happen in year one. The same exact thing I did in year 3, I could have did in year 1. But when the instruction was given, I didn't always do it. I'm being 100% transparent with y'all. It wasn't until I sat down and I said, you know what? I'm going chairman. I wrote down, I got a piece of paper. I wish I still had it. I wrote down every instruction Paris ever gave me that I didn't do. I wrote down every decision I had made in my heart that I didn't execute on. Those are 2 things I did. And everything on that piece of paper that I wrote down, I did for 4 months straight. Everything I put on that piece of paper, I did for 4 months straight. And it manifested. Chairman 10, Platinum 5,000 for my wonderful, beautiful wife, Lady Kingdom Cash, Christina Dyson. What's up, babe? I see you in the chat. What's going on? Right? I'm telling you, this stuff works, but you got to get out your own way. You got to get out your own way. You got to stop doubting that it will work and just decide to do it so it can work. You got to stop caring so much what people think about the decisions that you made for your own life. Right? It's your decision. You decided to change your life. Look at the baby. Eric, I see you, dog. Look at the baby. Hey, sweetness, look at them cheeks. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, make a decision to win. Make a quality decision to win, and you will win. You can do it. You can do everything. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Everything you wrote down, your 5 reasons why, is a reality when you start moving your life towards it. Now, I ain't had no deep message today, but this is the critical stuff. This is the critical stuff. This is the stuff that will change your life. I want y'all to understand something. Success is so simple. Success is so simple. It's nothing hard. You just got to decide to do it, y'all. That's it. Right? So y'all already know, 48 hours away from the Chairman Boot Camp. You can go to chairmanbootcamp.info, grab your ticket. It's in Atlanta, Georgia. I suggest, if you have the ability, if you have the capability to show up to this event, I strongly encourage you to show up, right? Saturday, April 24th, one day only. Chairman Boot Camp, trainings from Chairman, right? Garrett Roberts, $100,000 a month right now. Training from Meg Raquel, $10,000 a month right now. Training from myself, right? $10,000 a month right now, right? Chairman 250, Austin Gotzi, $250,000 a month right now. These are the people that you get a chance to hear from. If I were you, I would make the sacrifice to be there, right? It's still time. You can still get there, right? So you make a decision for yourself. Jalen Goss, under the age of 25 at $250,000 a month, y'all. Right? Yeah, you're right. My wife, P5, $15,000 a month. Y'all, it's yours. It's yours. It's yours. You can have whatever you want. What are you willing to work for? Y'all already know it's no such thing as expensive. It's only what you afford, what you're willing to pay for. There's no such thing as expensive, right? There's only what you're willing to pay for. You could pay for it financially. You could pay for it in your work ethic. You could pay for it in consistency, right? You could pay for it financially. You could pay for it in your work ethic. You can pay for it in consistency. There's no such thing as expensive. Nothing is expensive. The Bentley company was still making Bentleys no matter what was going on. Why? Because rich people still got money no matter what happens. You need to get on that side of money. We all do. We need to get on the side of money that no matter what happens, the money keep coming. Right? Wealthy people just play by a different set of rules. And I'm trying to play by those rules. I made a decision for me and my family. We're gonna play by those rules. I don't want to live an average life, and you shouldn't either. So be willing to be consistent. Follow instructions to the point of obedience, right? Do the things that might make you uncomfortable. There's a success on the other side of that decision. Do the things that make you uncomfortable. Do the things that may be painful in the moment, because on the other side of that decision is elevation, right? So I hope y'all got something from this. I know y'all got something from this. Go ahead and drop some fire emojis in the chat for yourselves. Drop some fire emojis in the chat for yourselves, for your goals. It's already done, right? I'm going to step out of the way of greatness. I'm going to turn this over to my brother from another mother, Mr. Javon Hutchinson. It's on you, my friend.
Hey, let's go. Hey, like you say, look, you got to be uncomfortable to be successful at the end of the day. That's the reality, right? If you're not uncomfortable, you're not going to be successful. It's going to be some things, like Charles just said, that you might not want to do. You might not be used to doing it, but that's going to be the thing that takes you to the next level. You know, you're getting close to that breakthrough when you start having to do things that you're not used to doing, that feel a little bit uncomfortable, that maybe you had a little bit of pause and you like, okay, that's when you know you really, really, really need to be doing whatever that thing is. Okay. Hey, appreciate it, Christina. So let's go ahead. What's today is Thursday, right? Oh, it's the week is going by fast. Residual day is tomorrow. Look.
Yes, sir.
Thursday, April 22nd. So you definitely want to make sure that today at 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock that you are inviting out, that we're prospecting. We go ahead and invite and share this information with people that need to see this community, people that need to see this solution, people that this can change their life. And the reality is, right, it can not only change their life, but it can change yours. Remember, we always talked about you never know who you're going to talk to that's going to help you with your breakthrough. You might have a Charles Dyson sitting in your phone coming out with a new TDL strategy, coming out with the next great thing. Like, you don't know, right? You don't know what you have access to until you pick up the phone. So definitely make sure you utilize that network. And then we have our beginner setup at 3 o'clock today. And Charles, do we have Skittles at tonight?
Yes, we do. Y'all know it. Y'all know what time it is.
Let's get
Skill
it.
strategy training tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right? If you sign somebody new up, make sure that they are there. Make sure they're on the beginning setup at 3 o'clock. Plug them in.
Bet. And so definitely make sure y'all invite out. We'll make sure we pack that call out so they can learn the current easiest strategy known to man before the real easiest strategy comes out. But that's all we got. We'll see y'all at the top. I've been cheating on skills with TDN.